My name is James Cho. I'm currently 24 and I'm from Cerritos, California, and I'm a Korean American.
My name is Ronnie Cho. I'm 26 and I'm James's older brother.
My name is Rupjot Kaur Garewal and I go by Rupa. I'm 41 years old. I'm Indian. I was born in Patiala, Punjab, but grew up in the US.
My name is Tanu Oma'aleu Nelson Ayu, and I am 40 years old. I'm Chinese, Hawaiian, and Samoan, and I am gay.
Well, I've been diagnosed with schizophrenia. I ended up in a mental institution for a couple weeks, and it was hard. It was definitely hard. Never experienced anything like that in my life, and I eventually ended up in boarding care after. It was hard, but it was much easier. I got to see a different side of, what it's like to be locked inside, like in a room, and then to finally be out and free. It was definitely a good feeling.
I have been diagnosed with PTSD and depression. Some of the most difficult times that I've had was when I was on the streets, feeling lonely, feeling like I didn't have anyone to turn to, or I couldn't trust anyone, feeling like I was disgusting, that I was worthless, and not feeling comfortable being gay, and having been told so many things from my family and friends. It was a time where I really just wanted to end my life.
Dạ mong tự giờ ý dạ và cho cái nhau xia tôi cho tết chuyện nó thì lâu rồi một cơn tự yêu cái chỉ tàu bây giờ một hậu lửa lại thì mẹ你只包路只有你lâu rồi cũng chạy tết chuyện bao tuổi mà vì giờ khó bé siêu trọ bé tôi ít tài kỳ gì lấy tôi bé năng mà tôi sĩ chú sĩ nhà chị năng khơi mua rồi chị tất cả chọn nhẹ chị nhiều xe chị thấy giải đầu tết cam mò.
So my difficult days started out when I was pretty young. I'd come home from school and listen to Indian prayer music and just get in bed. And then, kind of just a lot of suicidal ideation and attempts. I have been hospitalized for depression twice. Once because of a 5250, which is a 48-hour hold, meaning that you are a danger to yourself or others. As I got older, that changed to the borderline personality disorder. It changed to just being very angry. I was just trying to calm myself down enough to have a day because I was so angry. But no one knew. It was all inward.
I came to accept it when my brother told me that I might have schizophrenia. Eventually I went to a doctor and he said I had schizophrenia. Switched countless meds, seen countless doctors. And it was definitely a hard process, but it was cool, and eventually I got to terms with the right medication and the right counselors, and they helped me a lot. I don't think I could have done it without them. They helped me to fix the way I communicate, the way I behave, just everything, and I'm thankful for that.
For us as a Korean American family, it was really difficult because of this stigma in that mental health is one of those topics that aren't discussed, and it's just expected. You're supposed to be right of mind always, and if there's anything wrong, it's your fault. There's a lot of shame associated with mental illness, and that shame actually, I think, was the biggest obstacle for our family. And lastly, I also think a reliance on the wrong resources. So with the church being so important in the Korean culture, it ends up becoming a place for psychological counseling. People are turning to the wrong places to find help. And when they eventually get the medical attention that they need, sometimes it's too late.
I think as someone who's been diagnosed with PTSD, it took a while for me to recognize some of the symptoms, and it was just a lot of resistance. And being able to talk freely and having these traumatic events that have happened in my life come to the forefront is basically exposing me and asking Tanu to just share all his deepest dark secrets, and I wasn't ready to do that.
I accepted my mental health issues from a very young age. I actually knew there was something wrong with me. I suffered from obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, and there were little things I did that I realized are not normal. So I accepted it right away. I was proactively trying to get better. My dad, he is a strict traditional Indian man. He just wanted to think nothing was wrong because of the way mental illness is seen in India. So he just wanted to pretend nothing was wrong.
In this one community, mental illness is not even talked about. We're very proud people. They think we're capable of handling everything within our own culture. But the reality is we need people, medical professionals, therapists, to help. We need that therapist to just help us understand why we're feeling like this.
Treatment for me is having my team of professionals. So it's changed a lot during the years. So I had a psychologist who I saw once or twice a week. Then I had my group, which meant I went to an emotional skills training class. Then I have a psychiatrist who does the medication management for me. Tried a lot of different medications until I found the right one.
Treatment, it was good for me. It was very fulfilling. It was hard in the beginning. I didn't really know what to talk about or know what to say to the doctor, and at first I thought I didn't even have a problem, but it was a long lesson learned, and treatment was very good. I'm glad I went through it. It definitely changed my life 100%.
James's treatment has been wildly successful, and I am forever grateful for modern medicine because of it. I hope that everyone understands that even though the treatment process hasn't been perfected, some of them do work, and you have to give them a chance.
I didn't take my treatment serious. I had a lot of trust issues, opening up to people, because I didn't know who to trust. It took a while for me to develop a trust with my current therapist, but I'm glad I did. And I think it also helped that he was half Samoan. And I was able to start trusting again and connecting.
Giờ thăm mua là lúc không cả nó bác của mình chỉ của chú tuổi, cú chỉ mua mình lấy kia, mà thọ tàu kia mình lấy kia để đọt thầu cho cú. Hai tuần đầuวันนี้nó ý là lúc không cả đó, ba bé mua tây hay tiền tây nằm ở tí gì, giờ cho bé mua xí xứ, giờ cho bé mua xí xứ, ý là mua ít tôi nhung chú tây xứ. Mà tôi giờ là không cần được bác cơ mà bé cho lâu nó mà nhẹ chua mà bé cho chua nó chứ mua chơi mua xí thả thì có món gì cho có hot nó thế nào cũng chả xuyên chả cái gì theo cũng mua cũng đi dùng được có thiên gì chả có là dùng đi cũng là dùng đi có chỉ to nhớ tận nó chỉ không có điอยู่họ cá xia.
I didn't really believe in marriage, but then I met my husband. We've been married over 5 years, and he is so supportive. He knows everything about me, and he still loves me and accepts me and is my biggest champion and my biggest support. He knows my red flags, and he's there, ever present in my life.
Some of my coping skills are to put myself in a situation where I can find myself happy and more comfortable. and more easygoing. But definitely a big thing was my spirituality. I would have to say that God is an important person or factor in my life, and I couldn't have done anything without him.
Cho chỉ năng ba trò phải lia và phải dùng bộ số phê cho chỉ năng và một trò dùng nó phá chụp li.
One thing I do want to make mention is that I have God in my life again. And it's really important that I say this because over the past year, going back to church, reading the Bible, I've developed a personal relationship regardless of doctrine, regardless of beliefs. I found support through several agencies in the LGBTQ community that have given me encouragement and support in reinforcing who I am as a gay man.
My brother Ronnie, he's a student who's graduated from UCLA. He's very knowledgeable, he understands, so he helped me definitely through this hard time. Whenever I messed up or did something wrong, he would always be there to catch me.
Initially, because of the shame associated with mental illness in the Korean American community, I felt that I had no one to turn to. And it wasn't until I started asking friends and family and other professionals for help that taught me was that our support network should be as expansive as possible. And closing off our friends and family, it does not help. It only makes it worse. There was a specific moment when I started understanding what James was going through, when he was trying his first medication and he really did not like it. We couldn't understand that. There's no point in trying to understand it because I can't. I just have to accept and empathize the best that I can. And that was the moment when I realized the gravity of schizophrenia and how powerful it really was.
My biggest success is just dreaming again, because when I was in the throes of my depression and had all this anger and was cutting myself, you know, I didn't think I would live to be 20. And so most of my dreams and goals just kind of fell by the wayside. And now not only am I alive, but I'm dreaming again. And it took me a long time to get to this point.
Some of my successes for mental illness is definitely having a new mind, new mindset. Definitely feeling more open, like I communicate more. Just being, I don't know, nicer about things.
Rồi xe thì cô tuần thầy là cần tới ta lực, cô cho tú là cần tới ta lực.
And my dream is to finish school, become a music major, and to continue to give back to our community. That's my dream, and to one day be back with every single one of my family members would be my dream. I want people in our communities to know that mental health exists. Mental health issues are out there, if we want to believe in it or not. That there are people who care. There are people who are qualified, who are Samoan, who any other Asian or Pacific Islander culture that understand you, that are passionate about helping you get better.
My hopes and dreams are to graduate college, get my degree, maybe my master's, get a job, and just live a happy life, and just something I enjoy and will be able to cherish just through good memories.
I hope that in the Indian community, we can spread awareness and acceptance. If the Indian community goes around judging, it's really going to hold back the society. We need to educate them because it's just such an overwhelming amount of stigma.
There is hope. Don't give up. People care for you. And sometimes You need to let go of the ones that you feel you love the most in order for you to grow as an individual. And that we need to come together and share your story.
If you're suffering, surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with people with whom you can actually be honest about your situation and have them be there for you. And even if they're not related to you, they can be your family. But you can get better. I did.